Can you please tell the Christopher Walken story?
First time I met Christopher Walken, I go to say hi to him. So I go up to him, and before I say anything, he goes, I can see you coming. And I just kind of freeze. And I had my Rottweiler with me, he goes, I can see your dog too. And I go, her name is Shirley. And he says, who cares? And he goes, I gotta know, what happened to your dog? Shirley, Rottweiler. What happened to your dog's tail? It's gone. Where did it go? It's okay, you can tell me. And I'm just standing there like in this driveway going, where the fuck is my dog's tail? And then he gets like real close to me and he goes, it would be great to have a tail. And he goes, come on, if you had a tail, everyone would know. If you were angry or upset, they'd see you. They'd see you coming up the block. They'd say, get back, look at his tail, he's crazy.
What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another YoJoeJerk toy review. I'm your host, Art Vandalay, and today we'll be looking at the Hellcat Studios, not Gandalf. Alright people, I make fun of G.I. Joe boxes, but holy shit, this thing does not have shit on it, no barcodes, no legal mush. So as I said, there's really nothing to it, so we're just gonna pop the slip sleeve off. And here we got more bland box action, nothing going on. Got a little embossed logo there. And we're gonna try something a little different. I'm just gonna pop the top off like that. We're gonna peel this back. And there we go, we got our wonderful not Gandalf going on here. Now let's take a look at this Gandalf, and man, holy fucking shit, this head sculpt is just beyond amazing. The likeness is uncanny, the painting is unbelievable. They've added just these little tiny strands of real hair to just pull off the entire crazy wizard look. I am glad I got the cheap version that has the sculpted beard and hair, because this just looks 1,000 times better than the full hair version. This little bit here is genius, and if you don't like it, you could just trim it out, really, but it all really works to sell the whole illusion of this. And like I said, the painting on the face and skin alone is worth the money of the figure. Same thing with the beard. I mean, just look how well this is all sculpted. I'm gonna turn this around so we could really get a look at this head sculpt, because this is pretty much what all the figure is. So right away, Gandalf the Grey does not wear a, brown overlay, so that is kind of a bummer. I wish this was gray for his cloak, but I get it, you don't want to get sued and all, but it looks really good. I'm really impressed by this whole thing so far. It even has a little hood back here. It has a wire running through the top of the hood. Also, there is wire that runs all the way down here and here, so you can take these and flip them up and they will stay up, and we'll pose them later, but they do stay up pretty good. But for now, I'm gonna take this off so we can kind of get a better look at what's underneath. So with the pseudo robe off, we got this darkish brown, and it isn't quite gray, but it does play off really well against everything. Again, we have wires that come down all the way into here, so you could bunch all this up if you wanted to and kind of move it off to the side. The fabric weight definitely will get in the way of the wires, but you can do some nice stuff down here as far as folding it and scrunching it up. Same thing on this side. Now if we pull these up, he's got these brown slacks on, and that's fine, it all works. If we pull the slacks up, he's got these weird boots that basically make him taller. You can see up there. So they plug in up there, and they really weird articulation, and down here they don't move much, so standing them up's a little bit of a bitch, but not too terrible. And also, if you feel like
like this figure's too tall, that's a good spot to cut him down. You just cut this down here, cut again, and then glue him in the middle and take down some of the height. He also has pretty decent articulation back there. I could see that he's double jointed, so he moves pretty well. Leg kicks up really far, and it kicks out really far. So up at the waist, we get his belt, and that seems pretty movie accurate. Same thing down here. I do remember the deep blues, and basically here's his sword scabbard. Everything's got just such nice detail down here with the little silver and all the little inlay painting. The scabbard is textured all the way down to the end. That looks fantastic. We're gonna go all the way around, and you can just see that they took their time and did the belts nice and right. Up at the waist and the chest, we're gonna pop the head off and I'll show you what's underneath. Up here around the neck, we get all that nice little lacing in there, nice stitching lines. He's got an undershirt under there. You can see it over here. So the baggy top comes down. It feels like he's double jointed in there, but with all the clothes and this bunching up, it's hard to move him. He also comes with trigger finger hands, because you know you gotta shoot up the hood when you're a wizard. And real quick on the back, he's got all these nice folds and sew lines. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. It looks really nice. And here's the head. It just simply pops right on the body. Now, you don't get that much range, but you can bring it back and forth and move it. It does go up and down a little bit, but it's not like the greatest movement. All right, we're gonna go over not Gandalf's accessories. He comes with his wizard's bag, real metal sword, which I will show you in a bit, his wizard cap, sword grabbing hands, open hands, and his walking staff. And first up, we're gonna take a look at his sword, and holy crap, this thing is metal plated, and it has good weight. It is pretty damn screen accurate to the movie, so I really can't complain. Has the nice blue handle there, and this is just awesome. And here he is with the sword, and it fits in his hands a little limply, but it all does work. Also, I gave him the open splayed hands, and upon moving shit around, there is wire in these sleeves, so you can literally move the sleeves any which way you want, and they will do what you please, see? And here he is with his staff. That looks really good. I would say it isn't movie accurate, but I'm not really that concerned. I'm just looking for a good Gandalf. So the top of the staff looks really good. I don't really think it's movie accurate in any way. I don't see his crystal in there either, but still, this is very cool. Sculpted really well, and it fits in his hands good. And last up, we have him with his wizard's hat on, and this just fucking makes it. With the staff and the hat, I'm really starting to feel this. Like I said, the outer cloak being brown kind of sucks because it's giving him a Moses kind of feel. But like I said, I can overlook that. And here's a nice close-up of him with the hat on. I'm really digging that. Sword does pour it into the sheath. Boop. And for size comparison, we have him with the Mezco King Conan and their Batman Gotham by Gaslight. Here we have him with Marvel Legends Ares and Nick Fury. And last up, we have him with the G.I. Joe Classified Ralph and Dr. Meatball Vendor. So at the end of the day, and my final thoughts on this figure are, I would say he's a little too tall, even in the 1/12 scale. I know Gandalf is a tall wizard, but he does feel a little too big here. The head sculpt is fucking unbelievable. The staff is a little too short. The metal sword is awesome. So yeah, I would say for the original retail price that I paid, this is totally worth it. But I know on the aftermarket, he is going for a shit ton of money now. So I would say to you, you're really paying for the head sculpt, and the rest of the stuff that he comes with is pretty cool. So I would say if you could get it at a good price point, it's totally worth it. And also, I don't think they're ever gonna do a likeness like this head ever again. So if you're in the Lord of the Rings in 1/12 scale, I think this thing's a fucking home run. And that's all I got this time, people. I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you on the next review.
Holy fuck! That was diabolical!
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
She's dead. Wrapped in plastic.
No!
Deep breath.
Yo, it's YoJoeJerk, ready to assert toy game slinging toys, pocket filled with pearls.
You know, Jim Tobelson said they had to call in a hostage negotiator.
Yeah, well, Jim Tobelson's a fucking chatty Cathy.
Get on with it! Thank you, motherfuckers. Thank you, Raw Dog Show. We some wild fuckers.
Milkshake.
Mega powers rise, taking down the block.
I drink it up.
Podcast hot.
I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it.
Like sushi, toy
You know, I
games on
just
the grind, stacking
do
toys, getting bushy. Spicy Tim spitting flames.
You tell that bitch who sent you here how sorry I am I can no longer be her friend.
Just walk away. Thank you, Raw Dog Show. We some wild fuckers. Mega powers rise, taking down the block. Spitting truth.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Podcast hot.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Oh, great Odin's Raven!